Yes, because she's not sending me the paper back. She says she already got this paper signed and notarized and blah, 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 but she hasn't sent it back to me. So I'm just going today to see what I can do about divorcing her without her being there. And then I want to put a Marchman Act on her because she's clearly not in her right state of mind. She's manic. She's doxing me and my address. She threatened not only my life, but the mother of my child's life as well. So, and I have proof of all of this. I have video evidence. I have, text messages if needed. So yeah, a Marchman Act is basically like a Baker Act, 72-hour hold in a mental facility. So, which is, I think, what she needs because she's clearly manic and not in her right state of mind currently. So, yeah.
Only make because his has garnished over 1 million views and he's got a lot of you fooled. So on February 13th, I reached out to him about this message here. And for context, when I got out of treatment, it had been exactly 1 month since he had possession of the paperwork. And I was under the impression I was going to get something either while I was in treatment, which he had the address for, or when I got home, which he also had the address for. This is from the same day, February 13th, and he explains that he never lied about going to the courthouse. He got the paperwork. He just hasn't had time to file it yet, okay? Now, regardless of what happened between he and I never got possession of my one piece of paper during that entire situation, okay? And even if we had amicably agreed to try to work things out, that's not here nor there, okay? He's trying to act like he is the one pushing for all of this, but let me show you something. This is me validating that it is still Corey's thread, and this is Friday, March 29th at 4 p.m. Right here, I'm asking him to send me pictures of the documents when you get home. There's a phone call that happens between these messages. Down here, I'm sending him the DocuSign app after the phone call. I agree that DocuSign is not a hard app to use. However, I was explaining in this voice note right here exactly how to use the app. And I told him that I know you're not stupid, but still I'm just explaining that so we're both on the same page. And he follows it with, I thought we were on the same page of me mailing it. This is Friday. So down here, I said that is confusing for me because I asked you to send it through DocuSign and you said okay. And then you said you were going to mail it, so my wires got crossed. Friday, the 29th, I said I can do my half today. I have time. Just do both for the simple sake of it. I know you're still going to mail it, but just fucking send it through DocuSign today for me, and I will go and check and see if I can do it electronically in front of a notary. He said no, I did not say I would. I said I was going to mail it. And then he agreed to do it. He asks for my email and I give it to him. I know this is a long video, guys, but come on, just bear with me. I've got to prove myself once and for all. This is the printed 2 copies that I had. Again, I hadn't signed anything yet because I wanted to see the entirety. Saturday at 6:30. We had a phone call where I asked him to take pictures of the documents, and he said that he had 40 pieces of paper and not the time to do it. I said, you can take pictures of 40 pieces of paper in less than 5 minutes. And he said, no, you can't. I offered a challenge to take pictures of my textbook, 40 pages, in 5 minutes. And he said, challenge accepted. You've got 5 minutes. And he hung up on me. And I was able to do it in 5 minutes. This is just 15 of them, but still. I say that's 40. I think that's 40 should be even easier because the paper, your paper is porous and not laminated like my textbooks. 42 pages. Otherwise, this can't go forward and you're the one stalling. So I finally got my half of the papers that he was withholding from me Saturday night. I found out Saturday at Amscot that I needed a private notary or a bank to notarize these documents. And so I reached out to my audience and I found one who was available the next day on Easter Sunday. She's an absolute angel for being able to do this for me. Okay. This was Sunday night at 7:30. I had a private notary at my house watch me sign and fill out the 2 copies of that one piece of paper and my notice to not appear. Okay. She FedExed it Monday morning, before he made his snotty little video. I'm incapable of stalling in a situation that I wasn't even able to participate in. He hadn't given me the paperwork to sign yet. And him acting like he's this holier than thou, send it back through DocuSign and you can't appear. You're making this video in a car that belongs to your mother, and the only reason you have your license back, Corey, is because I paid for it. I'm more than ready to get away from you. I am. I have wanted this for a long time. to be rid of the abuse and the constant back and forth, the whiplash I get from here. I think you've sat on your pity pot long enough, okay? I did it quicker than expected, quicker than you possibly could have, okay? And I am free of you, and I think it pisses you off. Stop sending your little minions my way because it's not gonna work, and I always have receipts. You look dumb.
As we can see, she is very upset that her husband is divorcing her, despite claiming she's happy about it. But before I share my thoughts, I'm going to show the husband's explanation of the situation to give more context.
Good morning, Grand Rising. What's the plan for today? I have to go to the courthouse this morning and figure out what I can do about moving forward with my divorce without the other party being there. Yeah. What part of Jacksonville? Like the South Side. She put your phone number and my address too, Jelly Bean. Is yours and your daughter's happiness? Absolutely. A whole war within itself. Yeah, it's crazy. It is an uphill battle every day. So she doxed you. Yeah. I mean, she's clearly not in her right state of mind right now. So I think I'm going to, while I'm up there figuring out the divorce stuff, I'm going to put a Marchman Act on her. The homeless guy video had me dying. A lot of people took offense to that for some reason, which was weird because it was a joke. And I gave the guy, like I bought his Four Loko or his Colt 45s or whatever and offered him a ride. But yeah. Yes, divorcing Aaron, yes, because she's not sending me the paper back. She says she already got this paper signed and notarized and blah, 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 but she hasn't sent it back to me. So I'm just going today to see what I can do about divorcing her without her being there. And then I'm going to put a Marchman Act on her because she's clearly not in her right state of mind. She's manic. She's doxing me and my address. She threatened not only my life, but the mother of my child's life as well. So, and I have proof of all of this. I have video evidence. I have, text messages if needed. So yeah, a Marchman Act is basically like a Baker Act, 72-hour hold in a mental facility. So, which is, I think, what she needs because she's clearly manic and not in her right state of mind currently. So yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. Yeah. What'd you do to her? I had to have done something to her? Oh, that's right. I didn't pick her. That's what it was.
So once he tried to divorce her, not only did she make it unnecessarily difficult, but she then went on social media and lied about what happened and doxed him, all because he wanted a divorce. However, unfortunately for her, this guy has actual video evidence to prove his side of the story, which is why people opted to choose his side over hers. People choosing to believe him over her is what led to her doxing him and posting the other video we just watched, where she tries to convince people she hadn't done anything wrong. If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you there.